Man, what is up, Cowboys Nation? Nice little victory, nice little easy Sunday. And that what we talked about in the pregame? Just want a nice easy Sunday, and the defense played good enough. The offense played lights out, just like we expect. And this is kind of what you're supposed to do to inferior opponents. Just like I talked about on the pregame show this morning, you got to take these teams, you got to take care of them. The Dallas Cowboys jumped ahead early, and basically we cruised and relaxed. Now we can all just chill, right? We got a week of chilling, and then we got Carolina, and I'll be out there in Carolina, so that game is going to be wrapped up. Carolina looks like they're beating the Dolphins, so that's interesting. Rico Dowdle, 208 yards at the time. I don't know if he got any more. Um, Man, that was a good game by him. Good game by him. So definitely some good moods. See everyone in the chat. I can see some of this stuff. I'm trying to look through it, but appreciate all. And it looks like Denver was on pace to win, but now it's going to be fourth down. So the Eagles are going to have a shot. They're going to have a shot to see if they can take the lead. But if they can't finish it off, that'll give them a loss and just gets us one step closer. But definitely definitely a good game, man. What about Flournoy? Coming out party by him, man. 100-yard game, young kid. He was here last year, had some high hopes for him. Thought maybe we can get it done with him. And Denver got the field goal, so they're up 21-17. So there's about a minute left, so we'll see what happens. But and then Javonte Williams, I can't speak enough about Javonte Williams and what he's been able to do for this running game. And again, it was nothing against Rico or the guys before him, but he just brings some attitude to the running game. And some people say, hey, he didn't have the burst. He had a 66-yard run right before half that was critical to really get the Cowboys up. So that's good. Dak being Dak, I mean, he is playing probably as good a football as we've seen in a few years. I mean, 2023 obviously comes to mind in his MVP type season, but yeah, appreciate all love out in Germany. Let's hope that Denver wins. I'm trying to scroll through some of these comments. I'm doing this from my phone because I'm just chilling with you guys for a little bit, talk about the game, and then I'm going to relax the rest of the Sunday. Like I said, man, my birthday is Wednesday, so just this is a good start to it. My Canes win on Saturday, Cowboys win on Sunday. I'm going to get a little birthday on Wednesday, flying out to Charlotte on Saturday, get that win on Sunday. And I mean, I don't think you can ask for a better birthday week. So hopefully we'll get that happening. Cardinals went ahead and scored on Tennessee. I'm worried about my man, Cam Ward, man. I know he had that little outburst. I hate to see it, but I know he's frustrated. He wants to win. He's a winner. But and then looking at the highlights with Cooper Rush, I know there's a lot of people that wanted Cooper Rush to take over the starting job. How you guys feeling now? But Dak Prescott, let's just can't give him enough love and enough kudos for what he's done with this team. You're talking about four offensive linemen that were out. Four offensive linemen that were out. And I told you guys in the offseason, I felt good about our line. I didn't think we necessarily needed to draft somebody. I know we got Booker, nothing wrong with that, but I felt good with Hoffman. I felt good with Bass. And you see what these guys are doing, filling in for BB, who hopefully he'll be back soon. I think Booker will be back by Washington. And then obviously Guyton, he was out, but Thomas has stepped in. And I mean, Thomas, he may not be giving that job back. I'm just going to be honest with you. So that's what happens, man. When people get hurt, who's going to step up? CD Lamb out. Look at Ryan Flanoy. Look what he did, 100-yard game receiving. You needed someone opposite of Pickens because Sauce Gardner was going to be traveling around. He was going where Pickens goes. And he did a good job for him, but Pickens hit that deep ball for that touchdown, had the other catch. But, for the most part, it's who else is going to step up. What I love seeing, too, I love seeing Jake Ferguson coming in there and really getting things going. So that's what I like to see is other guys stepping up. Oh, there's a sack for Philly. I don't know. I'm just watching NFL Network, so I'm trying to see what's going on. They got no timeouts. It's 21-17. Think they're about to lose this game. And see what happens with the Commanders and the Chargers. Chargers coming off a loss. They're going to be looking to get that win. But like I said, it's the NFL. You got to be ready to play every up. There's another bad pass by Jalen Hurts. No surprise. No surprise. Probably one of the most unfortunately overrated quarterbacks. He wins, so I can't take that. But if he's got to drive the ball and do game-winning drives throwing it, that's not his forte. This offense, this is when the offense goes to bite you in the ass if you're Philly because they've looked sloppy, they've looked boring, they haven't looked creative, and you wonder what A.J. Brown. I don't know what he did today. If you guys know what his numbers were, let me know. I was going to look it up, but you know, they're wearing thin in Philly. I'm surprised these fans are probably gonna be booing them off the field because they lost one football game. They're a little spoiled right now, but it'll be interesting to see what happens. But talk about the Cowboys offensive line, check. Gonna get some help back. Love it. Quarterback, phenomenal. Running back did his thing. Wide receivers stepped up. All of them stepped up. Obviously, Jake Ferguson. Then go to the defense. What they end up with? 5 sacks. That's what they had all last year. All last year they had five or all. Excuse me. I had a couple drinks. First part of the season through 4 games, 5 sacks. One game, 5 sacks, and then you get. I thought the linebackers played better. Sanborn went out with an injury. You never want to see anyone get hurt, obviously concussion. But I thought the linebackers played better with him not in there. And I know we've been talking about getting him, replacing him and getting some other guys in there. So getting that in there, that's what we needed to do. And they went ahead. They looked better. Secondary, again, Diggs, Bland. They, obviously gave up some plays in the secondary, but they were playing more back now, right? We had the lead. They were going to be forcing a lot of throws, passing the ball a lot. But run defense, that's an area they've got to definitely work on. There's a big pass by Hurts to Dotson. So they're in striking distance. 9 seconds left. So it's going to be kind of like that Hail Mary. It's going to be kind of like a Hail Mary type thing for them. See what happens on that play. They got a horseshoe up their ass, so they'll probably end up getting it. But, talking about the secondary played better. I thought Wanye Thomas, getting him in there, little bit more, more speed, more range. Love seeing him in there. Give some guys a chance and give them the opportunity to see if they want to. If they want to do it. Eagles lost, they blew it. There we go. They're done, and nothing better than that. So anyway, we focus on the Cowboys. And looking at what a terrible pass. You're a few seconds. I'm a few seconds behind, but terrible pass for the game on the line. Um, but yeah, so the defense, we talked about playing decent. They played better than decent, but that's what we talk about. We don't need them to be the unstoppable force. With this offense, they gotta give up, give in the low 20s. Low 20s. That's fine. Mid 20s. With our defense, we can handle that. But that's what they want to do. And the only thing I kicked myself in the ass for this morning, I was gonna do a bet. I won Miami last night. I did Texas Tech in honor of my man K9. Won that money. Should have doubled it up, and I was going to take Dallas to win, Dallas given a point and a half, and also the over. And I would have turned that into $500, my reinvestment. So I could have took $100 investment with everything said and done for the weekend and could have made it into 500. but I got nervous. I don't like betting on my team. I feel it's a jinx, so I didn't do it, and probably regret that. But I'll take the win. You can't put a price tag on a victory, so I'm happy with that. Happy the Eagles end up losing the game, and more than happy to see Washington lose and get this race a little bit tighter. And definitely appreciate all you guys in the chat. If you're just joining us, make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe, and share. Yep, Sean Payton took care of the Eagles. The Saints, talked about the Saints. My son's like, why are the Giants 1.5? That something don't seem right. Something doesn't seem right. And I said, well, Vegas isn't stupid. So he put the money on the Giants thinking they were going to smoke the Saints, and then that didn't happen. So bad day for the NFC East, except for the Cowboys, which makes it a good day for us in Cowboys Nation. So just wanted to check in with you guys. If you get a chance, watch the Bucks Seattle game, man. Old school uniforms, man. Watching that now, flipped over to that game, and that's pretty cool. That's throwback. Love the throwback uniforms. But more importantly, we're going to get into the game more. We're going to get into the game more Monday. So again, check out the show on Monday. We'll have Uncle Cheech in there. I mean, he's been on fire with his upsets and his locks. So we'll give you guys a chance to make that rent money back, hit that car note, do all that kind of good stuff. But definitely appreciate it. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my weekend. Cowboys victory. You guys take care. I will see you Monday on the show. Make sure you hit that like button on the way out. You guys take care. See you.
Give me somebody that's hungry. Give me somebody that's hungry. I need somebody.